All right, everybody. So, welcome to another edition of the Sunday Source session. My name is Toby Okunoga, and the reason why we do this weekly Sunday analysis is to support everybody in our trading journey, in our trading career. It also it helps everybody really trade better, including myself, because I get to analyze the markets. As I'm analyzing the market, I'm also gaining better understanding of momentum and direction. Also, for people joining, you would also one thing that I believe so much in my heart is traders that are yet to be profitable or on the verge of profitability will do better when they are trading with a community. All right. If you have a someone to check and balance you, or a means of accountability where you can double check your directional bias, that'll be perfect, right? So that's the essence of this weekly sessions, all right? And I think we've been doing great with this thus far. All right. So we're going to be looking at the currency pairs that you're looking at trading for the week. All right, so that's what we'll do on here. So let's just start by doing that. So drop in the chat box the currency pairs that you want to trade for the week, and then we'll do that. But before we do that, let me just share something important with us. You know, last week I told us to study some things, study market structure, and also study liquidity. All right. So let me just do in 5 minutes a basic crash course on proper market structure. All right, what you should be looking at and how you can predict or how you can interpret momentum in the market. Because one thing I've realized in the last few weeks of trading, of losses and learning from those losses, is that market structure is king. All right, you might have a phenomenal strategy. As a matter of fact, there isn't 100% strategy. Okay, at best, it gets a 70% strategy. Right, but aside from that, market structure is king. All right, so a lot of traders put less focus on market structure, and then we just magnify strategy, and psychology. Okay, there's a place for all of that, but if you get a proper understanding of market structure, if you can understand directional bias, if you understand proper swing points in the market, swing highs and swing lows, all right, you will be on the side of the momentum every single time. All right, this is what I've figured out. And let me just share with you some basic concepts, okay? And possibly we can build on that. Okay, I've got a question here. John is saying, how do I get these trading sessions on my chart? So I can do that, but you can use an indicator called Q zones, all right? Q zones by Hunt T-Flab. So just come to your indicators and then you search for Q zones. Q zones by this guy, T-Flab. All right. So that's what I'm using. So you can customize the Q zones, or you just take all of the Asia, London, and New York sessions. Okay. So now I wanted to show us a lesson on market structure. So let's say you're analyzing the market. So let's start from structure on higher time frame, right? So this is structure on the 4-hour time frame. Now, this also will give us a lesson on the fractal nature of the market. So let's say you're analyzing the market, you are doing your top-down analysis, right? So you are trying to figure out direction on a higher time frame, and you want to take entry on lower time frame, which is how most of us trade. We'll try to look for a strong bias on a higher time frame, maybe your daily time frame or your 4-hour time frame, and then you take entry maybe 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or 1 minute. Okay, so this arrow here, this structure is 4-hour structure, and as you can see, this is a bullish market. Yeah, and in a bullish market, what do you want to do in a bullish market? You want to buy, right? So what most of you do, most of you are pro trend traders. So that means you'll be looking for a correction, okay, into an area of demand, and then you look for buy opportunities, correct? That's how most of you trade. All right, which is good. However, how will you know that this level, so let's say you're able to spot a demand zone somewhere here, possibly, right? So how do you know that this particular demand zone is going to hold? So you now drop down to your lower time frame. All right, guys, sorry I'm back. I had a bit of network issue there. So I'm going to share my screen now. Yes, Ibrahim, I can see your message, okay? So I was talking about this. So this is a 4-hour time frame, and then guys, please give me some feedback. Let me know if you can hear me. I got logged out by my internet. If you can hear me and you can see my screen clearly, just type in yes in the chat box so that I can continue. Just give me that feedback real quick. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so so this is structure on 4 hours, and then you're looking to buy here, correct? Now, how do you know that this demand zone that you found is going to be valid? Now, I was saying that on your higher time frame, an impulse leg is a trend. So let us assume that you drop down to lower time frame. Okay. I'm going to change this to yellow. Yeah. So this will be a 15-minute structure like so. You see that impulse leg on your 4 hours is a bullish momentum on the 15 minutes, okay? And then talking about the fractal nature of the market, price moves fractally, okay? So how price will change direction on higher time frame is how price would also change direction on lower time frame, okay? So this is what you are trying to see here. So you can see higher lows, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? Now, for you to buy on your lower time frame, you want to be very, very clear that price has shifted momentum from bearish, okay, to bullish. All right, so you want to see your change of character like so, okay? You want to see a proper displacement of that previous high, of that lower high. Okay, you wait for retracement into, so you can use your fib level, you can use an area of imbalance, you can use a very strong order block as your zone of entry. So this confirmation is what you'll be looking for on your lower time frame as well. Okay. Now, one major mistake that a lot of traders also make is, or popular knowledge out there is, we are not properly informed about how to identify proper swing points in the market, which is why a lot of traders that use chalk, right, change of character for their entries on lower time frame, you'll notice that your entries fails a lot. All right, so you might see a proper change of character. Okay, price breaks a point to the top side and traces, but it's going to fail. That's because where price broke, is not a proper swing. All right, it's not a proper swing. Hopefully, I should be able to teach you that for free. But this is a discovery that I just made, and I need to teach my premium community first all of these concepts. All right, so once you identify a proper swing high, in this case, a lower high, like so, that is when you'll be looking for a retracement and then you buy. But if you identify, so let's say, for example, let me give you a proper context, right? So let's say this lower high is a fake swing, all right? And then this one is a real swing. Okay. Now, ideally, what you should be waiting for is, once you know that this is a real one, this is a zone where you want to look for price to break. But majority of traders, because they don't really know how to identify proper swings, they just take any slight pullback as their swing. All right. And then they just wait for that break and then retracement. And they are trying to, what's it called? They are trying to buy from here. And what they'll experience is that price will hit their stop loss, because ideally they should wait for price to break this real swing. All right. So, and all of those lessons is under proper market structure. All right. No problem. So I'd like you guys to take the rest of this weekend / tomorrow, learn about market structure properly, how to identify swing points in the market. Not every pullback is a swing point in the market. Not every pullback is a lower high, right, or a higher low. There are some candlestick formations that make up for proper swing highs and swing lows in the market, which are your psychological levels that you're waiting for, that you want price to break before you take entry for your change of character. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So let's go into the market. Let's analyze a few things. All right, so that's a little bit of sauce. Okay, so marinate on it and add it into your trading plan. Okay, so let's do Euro USD. I'm gonna go to the 4-hour time frame because of time. And then on the 4 hours, what do we have? Okay. Let's identify market structure on the 4-hour time frame. Now, if you look at price on the 4 hours, price is bullish, yeah? This is what price is doing. You have your impulse, correction, impulse, right? Correction, impulse. And price right now is currently retracing into a level of demand for us to continue that bullish momentum, correct? Now, let's take a deep dive into the current price action right here. All right, so this is, because it's a bullish market, this is a weak high, okay? And then this will be our protected low. All right, so this is your trading range, like so. This is the range where you want to trade from. Now, if price should, for any reason, break this swing low, all right, it's giving us an intention for bearish momentum. So you want to wait for price to retrace into a premium zone and then sell, okay? Or once price, for any reason, should pick up from here and then breaks this zone, you want to wait for another retracement into another area of demand and then you buy. So what exactly is happening with Euro USD over here? Now take a look at all of this price action right here, okay? And I can identify areas of liquidity here. You can see this. This is liquidity in the market. This is a trend line liquidity. all right? And then over here, you can see a very, very solid order block here, an area of demand here. Now, why is this area a very good order block to buy from? Because look what happened over here. What did price do? Price came down. There was a sell to buy. So this sell move took out liquidity here. Okay, this is a proper smart money move. So this is a footprint of market makers, all right, or smart money. So they sold the market to buy. And you'd also notice that when they sold the market to buy, that created imbalance at this level here. Okay, so I've got my imbalance indicator to help me spot. So all this yellow, where you see yellow color is where imbalance is in the market. So those are fair value gaps in the market. So that means they need to move price into this area for proper mitigation. Okay, so this is a very, very strong area of demand that we can look for buying opportunities, because there are some orders here that still need to be filled, which is why you can see strong push to the downside. So expectation for EURUSD this week is that we should see, we should start looking for buying opportunities over here, like so. Okay, so that's that. And if you have to buy here, you want to go to your 15 minutes time frame. And on 15 minutes time frame, you will be looking for, on 15 time frame, you'll be looking for opportunities to buy. All right. You want to see a proper change of character. Okay. Let me see if we have swing point here like so. Okay. So for EURUSD, what we should be expecting, although I still see price coming down a bit, possibly what we should know for EURUSD, the main moves is going to happen in the London session. All right. And before the London session, you have the Asian session. So if price, if price is going to go up, all right, during the London session, all right, there has to be a grab of liquidity first of the Asian session. Now, if you also are a student of the market and then you understand trading sessions, you understand that Asian session is Asian highs and Asian lows are liquidity points in the market. Okay, so Asian highs and lows is liquidity for London session. London highs and lows is liquidity for the New York session. Let me show you something real quick to go to that point. I'm going to bring my session indicator. Give me a second and show you something real quick. Just recent price action in the last few days. All right, good. So just in the last 2 days or 3 days now, you can see this price action over here. Okay, this is Asian session, right? This is Asian highs, Asian lows, right? And then what did price do? During London session, price took out the Asian high, okay, a grab of liquidity, and then price went all the way down. That's on Friday, right? On Thursday, same thing happened. On Thursday, look at the Asian lows here. Okay, price came down, took out Asian low liquidity, and then you can see price going up during the London session. All right, check out what happened. This is on Wednesday. What happened? This is the Asian session, Asian highs, Asian lows. Price came down to take out Asian lows, and then during London session, you can see the bullish momentum. All right, so that's just a digression. Now, I said all of that to give you expectation for Euro USD. All right. Now, if Euro USD is going to move up, all right, we should see a grab of liquidity first, all right, before the move up. So my expectation for Asian session is a bit of a bearish momentum. So once market opens in the next few hours, let's say this is Asian session, all right, after Asian session, you should see a possible drop. Now, once this drop happens, okay, you will see entry. So you want to see a change of character on 15 minutes time frame before you look for your buy opportunity. So right now, because the market hasn't given us a proper change of character yet, so I don't know what market is going to do. But what you're expecting, Mr. Peter, is what we talked about. So if this is a swing high, you want to wait for price to break the swing high like so, break, and then you wait for the retracement, and then you look for your buy opportunities over here. So you can choose to enter your buy entry on 15 minutes time frame, or if you want a more refined entry where you can have maximized risk to reward, you can also look for a fractal entry on the 1 minute time frame. And a 1 minute time frame, you're also looking for the same thing. You are looking for a change in momentum from bearish to bullish, because this move down, this is 15 minutes retracement, right? On the 1 minute time frame is going to be, let's make that red. It's going to be another bearish move like so. So you want to wait for change, a break of this high, retracement, and then look for your buys. Okay. So let me give you the future of GBPUSD. So if we indeed get, if this demand zone holds, all right, if this demand zone holds, a very good place that you can expect price to get to is at this top over here. This is equal highs at the top on 15 minutes. This is liquidity sitting over here. You can target this high, okay? You can also target this extreme 4 hours swing high. So this 15-minute liquidity, this is also liquidity on the 4 hours. So all things being equal, if you want to go full margin on this, all right, with on Euro USD, your stop loss should be around maximum 5 pips. All right. So this particular trade can give you a potential of 1 to 11 risk to reward, or 1 to 12 risk to reward. So it depends on how much you are willing to take from the market. Okay, but something basic you can do from 1 to 3 to 1 to 5 minimum. All right, I hope that makes sense. So don't let me waste more time on Euro USD. So let's go to the next pair. Ernest said we should check out XAG USD. That's silver. So let's check that out. XAG USD. I hope that analysis on Euro USD makes sense. Give me some feedback if you understand the analysis. For gold, for silver rather. So let me start from the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so let's wait for that. Internet is a bit slow, I guess because it's raining. All right, so this is silver on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. This is silver on 4-hour time frame, and let us identify areas of structure in the market. What's the current market structure? Okay, it's price bullish or bearish. So at first glance, let me just give you the swing point. This is your swing high, this is your swing low right here, and then this is your swing high. Okay, ultimately, on silver, price is giving you a bullish momentum. Okay, price is bullish on the 4-hour time frame. Yes, you're correct, Mr. Shola. And then right now, on an internal structure, we are seeing a retracement. So where do you want? So in a bullish market, you want to buy, right? If you are going to buy, it makes sense for you to buy in a discount. So you can just take your Fibonacci, measure the swing high to swing low. All right, so price is just starting to tap into what's it called? Tap into the discount zone. Now, if I'm to buy silver, I would wait for price to get to a choice demand area. Okay, and it is a very choice order block, and that order block should be an order block that sweeps liquidity. All right. So looking at the zones I'm going to take, all right, if I take a look at this point, this is what I'm saying. Okay, over here, this move. For me, this is choice for me. This is a very high probability order block for me, because when you look at what happened inside this zone, okay, let me zoom in and show you. If you see the character of price, right? Price giving you this, okay? And then suddenly, what did price do? Price swept liquidity to the bottom, and then you can see this high impulse move, and is leaving you with lots of fair value gaps, lots of imbalance here. All right. What it means that there are a lot of untapped orders here. Price has to get back into the zone because they don't want to lose. All right. So they've moved the market up. They've bought the market without seeing people that they will sell to. All right. So they have to move the market price here to mitigate this place, grab liquidity again before moving price to the top side. Okay. All right. So that'll be my choice area at first glance. All right. I might check this again and see another zone, but let me check other areas here. I'm not seeing a very, even though, you know, what you were taught, this is a demand zone. All right. Now, I don't need to tell you that demand zone fails. All right. So you might see a demand zone and fails, and it fails. Okay. But looking at this is a choice point. Now, looking at silver, it's still going to take a while before price gets into that zone. Can you take a sell opportunity into the zone? So that's what you should be looking at. So price is currently retracing. We have a choice area that we want price to get to because of the pending orders here that smart money needs to fill. All right. Now, can we be a part of this retracement into the zone? Yes. All right. How do you do that? What makes sense for you to do is just go to a lower time frame and then look for structure, a bearish momentum on lower time frame. Okay. So I'm going to go to 15 minutes time frame and spot a bearish momentum and wait for price to retrace into a supply zone. So let's wait off my chart to finish loading. All right. So we have to be patient today because of the internet. Charts are loading real slow. Good. So we have this over here. Hold on. So give me a second. Let me go back to 4 hours. Let me identify the swing high so I'll know where to start my market structure from. So this is the high on 4-hour time frame. So at this point is where I want to start identifying proper bearish momentum. So that's from May 20th of May. Okay, so let's be a bit patient. Okay, so we should be able to get that shortly. So I see some new people join us. TG, The Plug, you're welcome. Mr. Jida Foladu, you're welcome. John, Christopher, you're welcome. All right, so check this out, guys. I've got something. Let me validate something. Okay. Oops. I've got a zone here. Now, because of time, let me just do this real quick. All right. I'm not seeing a proper change of strongest to weekends yet on 15 minutes. Let's see if price has gotten to this zone. All right, good. So price has gotten into this zone. So we can see that change. Give me a second. So this would be the swing low. All right, good. So Friday has broken the swing low. All right, which is amazing. And now on 15 minutes, we are waiting for a retracement now where we're going to sell from. Okay. I would take this zone as a swing, impulse, correction, impulse. So on gold, on silver, one zone that we can look for price to sell from. Now take a look at the character of the market inside this zone. Okay, which is a very important concept in identifying good order blocks in the market. What can you see here? Okay, the way price moved over here, you see that there was a buy before sell, and that buy took out some level of liquidity over here. All right, because if you check out this price action on lower time frame, let me show you. This is it here. Look at this doji candle. All right, what does it mean? Does it mean that price came here, came down, and then it went up? Then look at this move. Then price came down, went up before the move down. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that there was a lot of manipulation here and activity of smart money. Okay, there was a buy to sell that happened over here. So it is inside this zone that I will be willing to look for sell opportunities inside this zone. All right. So you're waiting for price to retrace into the zone and then you sell. So this is an intraday setup. Price should get here latest before New York session tomorrow. Price should be here, and then price is going to be taking liquidity. Okay, all of this liquidity on a lower time frame is going to be clearer, but there's a trend line liquidity here. Okay, that price into so price will take out people's stop losses into this zone. Okay, so this 15 minutes time frame, You can choose to just set your pending order for sell limit. Okay, but what it means is that you'll be having like a higher risk on this trade. All right. So what our advice is, once price gets here, set your alert, and then you want to wait for your 1 minute confirmation. Wait for a change of character on 1 minute, and then you sell. Remember where you want price to go to. Price should still get to that 4-hour demand at the bottom. Okay. But of course, price will give you opportunities for re-entry. Hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Who asked for silver? Mr. Ernest. So that's what I'll do. I'll just wait for price to get into this block of supply before looking for entry. So let's do Euro GBP for Solomon real quick. So let me just be fast. Euro GBP. I typed Solomon. Euro GBP. It's come. All right, good. So let's start on the 4-hour time frame. Euro GBP on 4 hours, and on 4 hours, we are looking for the market structure real quick. Okay. Now, taking a look at this, we can easily see that this dude right here is somewhat bearish at first glance. So let's check it out properly. Okay. So this dude is bearish, and over here we had the previous low, like so. Okay. And then we can see the break of the low. We can see a retracement. We can see a break, a retracement. Price wanted to change structure, but didn't. Ultimately, I've seen another break. We'll see another break shortly. So we're expecting price to break the zone to the bottom here. Okay. So we should see that break once market opens on Euro GBP. So this is 4-hour time frame. Once that break happens, you want to wait for a retracement. Now, where do you want price to retrace to? An order block that took out liquidity. Now, look at what price did here. This is how you validate order blocks, right? For people that trade smart money concept. Now, this is a buy to sell, okay? They took out orders here. These are liquidity points. This previous high, this liquidity in the market, price took it out to this buy to sell. So this is the zone that you want price to get to. So that's a valid order block, supply order block, the buy to sell candle over here. I hope that makes sense, Solomon. So I want to wait for price to retrace into this zone, and then I look for my confirmations for a sell to continue that bearish momentum. All right, so unfortunately, price is not there yet. So if you want to enter the move, this counter trend move for the buy that will happen here, you need to look for a swing zone to your left. Okay, another order block to your left. If you have the time, but because of my internet, I'm not sure price has gotten here in a long time. All right, so once you find a swing point on your left, okay, a valid demand area, we should expect price to tap into that zone and give you that retracement. But if you can wait, just be patient, okay, for price to give you that retracement. Or what you can just do is to use your knowledge of market structure Okay, so this is the 4-hour time frame. You want to wait for price to give you a change of character on the 15 minutes time frame. So if this 15 minutes time frame is of swing high, let price break high, give you that retracement, and then can now find a demand zone to buy from there. So you can now buy from here into this zone. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's do gold real quick. I know a lot of us like to trade gold. Let's do gold. Okay, so gold on the 4-hour time frame. What do we have from gold? Let us check it out together. All right, and find an intraday setup. So if you check gold on daily, it's bullish. Currently, we have a retracement. All right, check out gold here, guys. This is the previous high. Price took out this high. All right, and then we are currently seeing a retracement. Price has evidently taken out this liquidity in the market, trying on liquidity here like so. All right, so let's look for a valid order block that we can buy from. Okay, and I can see that over here. Look at this order block here. A sell to buy. You can see over here how they took out this liquidity. Okay, you see the sell to buy candle. Okay, so that's the buy order block. So all of this right here is the demand zone where you want to buy from. So all things being equal, this week on gold, we should expect a bit of bullish momentum on gold. All right. Also, you can also see a sweep of liquidity here, like so. Oops. All right. So price has tapped into the zone. So you want to be looking for buy setups. All right. So if I'm to buy gold, I'm going to, so this is it, right? On just like the example that we gave in the beginning, I gave you a schematic. If I'm to buy here, so 4 hours is saying that price is in a demand zone, right? On 15 minutes, this whole impulse leg, right, is going to appear as a bearish momentum, something like this, all right? If you go on 15 minutes, you see something like this happening. Okay, so this is what we'll see on 15 minutes, and it's bearish. But on 4 hours, price is in a demand zone ready to buy. You cannot buy right now because structure on lower time frame on 15 minutes hasn't given you a signal that there's about to be a change in direction. So you want to identify a swing point on 15 minutes time frame. All right, wait for that break. Okay, wait for price to get to an order block, or use your Fibonacci area, or use your FVG area to buy. Okay, so that's what we're going to be waiting for gold. Just a safe way to trade the market. All right, if you want to be extra risky, okay, you can go to, you can actually do like a microscopic view of this. All right, and then you can find a good zone to buy from, study zone. But that is also aggressive because we do not know if this demand zone will even be respected. For all we know, price might even just break this low, right? Give us a retracement, and then we sell. So which is why it's important that we wait for the fractal directional change on lower time frame. So I'm going to go to 15 minutes time frame right now. And on 15 minutes time frame, I'll be waiting for a change of character. So let me check out the structure on 15 minutes. So on 15 minutes, this zone qualifies as my swing zone over here. Okay. So what I wait for, if I'm going to buy gold, I'm going to wait for price to break this zone. I wait for a retracement and then into a demand zone. And on 1 minute, I can look for entry. Or if you are an intraday trader, you can just take a buy limit into the 15 minute order block. And then you buy this guy into an area of liquidity. So let me identify areas of liquidity on this 15 minutes chart, okay, where you can put your stop loss. All right, so this is a zone. Obviously, you can target session highs, but this is a zone you can put this on form of a relatively equal high, like so, where you can put your take profit levels. Okay. Over here is also a high liquidity point in the market. All right, so all things being equal, guys, the future of gold, if this demand zone is respected, is going to break the 4-hour high. Let's go to the 4-hour high. Give it a second to load up. Okay, so I'm trying to get the 4-hour high for, so the future of gold, right? All things being equal, if that demand zone that we just got, okay, this is the 4-hour high right here. This one, that's a weak high or targeted high, okay? So what it means is that if this demand zone for any reason should peak, if it's valid, 7 out of 10 times, we should see price break this swing high like so, okay? So we should see price give us, let me use my fibs for example and do a projection, right? And you can see price has gotten to extreme low. So we should see price get into around $2,500 for gold, okay? If what we analyzed, okay, if it's valid, if this demand zone is valid, we should see price give us an impulse move into 2,500 and even beyond, okay? So how you want to get into this trade depends on you. Do you want to scalp this trade or do intraday and look for multiple entries, or you want to do swing and hold it for weeks till price gets to to price gets to 2,500? Okay, so how you want to trade this is up to you. But before you take entry, my recommendation, like we spotted, wait for that chain of character on 15 minutes. I've identified a swing zone, a swing point for you that is valid. So let price break above that swing point. This is it right here. Okay. So let price break above this swing point, give you a retracement into another block, and then you look for buy setup. So either you look for extra confirmations on the 1 minute time frame, or you just take your sell limit in the order block. So right now, I do not know the order block to use because price has not broken this one yet, but you get the idea, all right? So wait for retracement, if you want to be safe, just use a Fibonacci and let price. So depends on where price starts the retracement from. Let's assume it's here. You want to use the golden zone area, okay, which is your 61.8 area. Okay. So that's what I have on gold. So gold is still playing out. We don't have an entry yet. So we should get an entry. Let's say Monday, a solid entry that'll be pro trend. Let's say on Monday, on Tuesday rather, most likely. Okay. So let's take one more trade for the night. So TG, does this make sense? TG said we should do gold. Who else is looking for good analysis? Oluwashola, what do you think about the analysis? So GBPUSD should be close to what we've done on EURUSD because they have quite similar movement. Let me do USD JPY real quick, and then we'll round up tonight's session. USD JPY. Okay, Shola wants to send his buyers on gold, yeah? So UJ, I'm going to start from the 4-hour time frame. So Oluwashola, I can see that you're trying to send an image, but it's loading here. I think I can't see it yet because of the internet. All right. So UJ on 4-hour time frame, let's check it out. Let's identify structure. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Okay, looking at this pair, guys, is UJ bullish or bearish? Give me your feedback in the chat box. Is price currently bearish or bullish? Give me your answer in the chat box. Okay, Mr. Shola, so I see your analysis on gold. So you are projecting that price should go down. Yes, I mean, there's that possibility. All right, so it depends on how price reacts to that zone. So if that zone breaks, we should see a move to the downside. So Christopher said UJ is bearish. Solomon said bearish as well. Shola said bullish. Obina said still bullish. Jide bullish. Solomon bullish. Okay, good. So let's check. Let's check it out together real quick. UJ on the 4-hour time frame. So this is what I see. Let me mark out my zones. So we have this swing point. All right. So price reacted to this other block like so over here. Oops. So UJ is bullish on, still bullish on 4-hour time frame. However, we are seeing some retracement here, and price is giving you somewhat of the structure. So to know what's going on over here, To know if this bullish momentum wants to continue or price wants to go down, let us validate on a lower time frame. So I'm going to go down, drop down to 15 minutes and just get a precise directional bias. Let's get a precise directional bias on this guy. Okay, so give me a second here, guys. Okay, so on most of you might disagree with this, but we'll see how it plays out. And that's why it's good to go to lower time frames to identify what's going on in the market, to identify swing points in the market. So let me just start from what I have in front of me here. Okay. So if I just take this structure, okay, swing low, swing high. Okay. So I have a valid swing point. So this is a swing low, swing high. And what the price do? Price go to the bottom. Over here, I have a change of character like so. Like so. Okay. So price gave you another switch here. A bit of choppy market. Okay. Bearish intention, retracement, and price came all the way down. Okay. And this was the swing high. Okay, that's the high that gave us this low. So right now, price has given us a high. So on USD on 15 minutes, price is also still very, very bearish. Okay, still bullish rather. So if we are to look for buying opportunities in a bullish market, all right, you want to look for a valid order block. Okay, this is so for order block, you are looking for a strong sell to buy. Now look at this move here. You can see that price gave you the strong sell to buy and gave you a very strong imbalance here in the market. So this zone is a valid zone that you can buy from. Okay, that's on USDJPY, correct? So if price doesn't break this high, like so, all right, if price doesn't break this high, a good zone to buy a day from, wait for price to give you a retracement into this, and then you buy from here. Okay, taking a look at, so this is for 15 minutes, all right, and then you buy for price to break this high. So you see a lot of good risk reward there. Okay, but if for any reason price gives us a high, if price gives us a high, then you'll be looking to use this order block to buy. Okay, this sell to buy right here. Okay, because price might just go up and break this high like so. So if that happens, wait for price to retrace. My advice would be for you to wait for price to take out some liquidity here. So let price get to the extreme, and then you buy the continuation from there. Okay, so different trade ideas I've given on this pair. It depends on what the market is going to present. So the market hasn't presented anything. All right, so let's do a possible expectation. Now, if price is going to give us a push up or a push down over here, right? Let me go a time frame deeper. and find the market structure, the direction of price over here. So I'm going to go to the 5 minutes time frame. And on 5 minutes, I'm interested in looking for market momentum. Okay. So this is a valid swing point for me. Okay. So on 5 minutes, this is the structure, impulse, correction, impulse. Price has broken the structure like so. This is the break. And then I'm waiting for price to retrace into another block, all right? A buy to sell area. Okay. Looking at this structure over here, this retracement, where is the buy to sell? Where is the buy that gave rise to this move that broke the zone? It is here. Okay. This is the valid order block because you can see this buy. This buy took out this high right here, like so. So this is the zone I've been interested in letting price get into. Okay, so on UJ, a very good entry is inside this zone right here. So wait for price to get here and then you sell. Okay, so this is the 5 minutes time frame. You can actually set your sell limit order for a sell. Okay, so this is an aggressive entry, or best use it high. So that's 21 pips. Let's do a few pips. So let's say 24 pips, and then you'll be targeting where your first take profit would be this low. That's a 1 to 1.8. And then you can target this high for price to. So you can see this huge fair value gap here. Lots of orders sitting here. So you can target this low right here. This low into this order block that you spotted on 15 minutes. So if you have to do that, that's a potential risk reward of 1 to 5, 1 to 6 risk reward right there. Right. But if price should get into this, your bearish order block, your supply zone here, if price should get here, what you can do is to go on the 1 minute time frame and look for a change of character on 1 minute, and then you enter. So this is it. Price should come here like so, change of character, enter the retracement, and then you sell. So if you do that, that will give you a better risk to reward. So you can actually risk about 5 pips. So this is a potential of 1 to 23 risk reward. So you can risk 1% on this trade and make a potential 20% plus. All right, hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, for those that asked for UJ, give me some feedback if this makes sense, if you understand this. Okay, so this is a pair that is likely to align during the New York session or Asian session. All right, so I'm expecting the Asian session is going to push price into the zone, and then possibly during London session or New York session, there'll be liquidity grab of the Asian session, and that should possibly drop price. Okay, so much I love these most. Okay, that's good. All right, guys, so let us stop here because of time. We've been here for over 1 hour. I'm going to make the replay available to be uploaded on YouTube tonight and sent to everybody here so that you can follow up this analysis on your own chat. Guys, if you have gotten value today, type in value in the chat box. Let's go. If you've learned a thing or two, let me know in the chat box. All right, guys, what I want you to do is my mantra is the best person that can teach you about the market, okay, is the market itself. All right, you want to be a student of the market. The market never lies. The market will show you exactly what it wants to do. Okay, so through proper back testing, through proper understanding of market structure, liquidity, you can be a student of the market. The market will teach you exactly what you need to know. Okay, so invest time in learning, invest time in back testing, right? The currency market is one of the most aggressive markets, okay? Uh, Fundamentally driven as well. So you want to constantly update your knowledge of trading. Olatunde said, I can't hear anything. Okay, I think it has to be from your end, Mr. Tunde. Everybody can hear me. Let me see. Okay, Mr. Tunde's audio is not connected. All right, guys. So let's have a phenomenal week. I want to wish you all the very best this new trading week. Be courageous this week. Be very, very courageous. Trade your setup. Trade your setup. If you lose a trade, okay, don't feel unmotivated. Okay, so when your setup, trade your setups. Don't be eager to trade. Okay, and don't revenge trade. Is very, very important. Only trade perfect setups. Okay, and then you'll be fine. Amma said, please, I need to know how to trade. I need your help. Okay. Well, Amma, good thing is I have a community, right? I have a training program where you learn everything you need to learn from beginner to advanced, you know, and you also get access to trade ideas, signals, and whatnot. Everything you need to be profitable. And the good news is I'll be sending everybody a message tomorrow. This month is my birth month. The 22nd of June is my birthday. So this month, from tomorrow to the end of the month, I will be doing a birthday discount on all of our products and services. So 50% off on everything. So for example, Amma that wants to join, so Amma, the yearly community is $300. All right. So if you get involved at 50% discount, you can pay $150 instead of 300. If you want access to, so my one-on-one coaching program is $1,000, $1,000. With the 50% discount, you would get in at $500 instead of 1,000. All right. So I'll send us all of the details tomorrow on our chat. All right. So Amma, if you are not on my broadcast list, I'm going to drop my number in the chat box so you cannot reach out to me on WhatsApp. If you're serious about learning, I'll just put you on as soon as possible. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Shola. Thank you. Solomon, thank you. Ibrahim, your birthday is this month. 13th is in 4 days, right? That should be on Thursday, yeah? Ibrahim, I'm sure you're in Lagos, right? So you have to take us out. You have to take us out. All right, guys. So I wish you all the very best this week. More pips, more money. May the markets be with you this week. Let's have a phenomenal week, everybody. God bless you. Cheers.